Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for some Blu-ray hunting. Oh yes, it's sunny and warm. My car's covered in bird shit from working at the weekend. But we're still going Blu-ray hunting, yes. One big title out today. I'll be punching my brother, and I'll be punching my sister, and I'll be slapping my mother, and headbutting my father. That's right, fighting with my family. That's out today. Don't know too much about it other than it's just a wrestling film with The Rock and all that kind of shit. But I've seen some clips of it. Looks good. So we're at our first stop. So let's go in and have a look, see if they've got it and see what else, other goodies they've got. We're at Sainsbury's. You can't see that behind, but there's all the big windows. Yes. Okay, let's get into Sainsbury's and have a look, see what they got. Oh, yes. Of course, I don't think there's anything at the top of the Travelator because not really an absolutely huge film out, but we've got a couple of Toy Story bits here on the way through. Okay, so we are at the Blu-ray chart. So here we are with the big title of the week, Fighting with My Family, the most heartwarming British movie for a generation. Comes with Blu-ray and digital download. Fantastic. And that's £15. And then everything else is pretty much the same. So I think that's only going to be the main release in the supermarkets today. Anything down here? We've got some more arrows. And we've got the Running Man here for £10. Okay, over on the DVD section we have Fighting with My Family for £10 plus Destination Wedding with Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves. Wow, okay, not heard of that one. We also have Eye for an Eye, John Travolta and Morgan Freeman, and Brendan Fraser and Famke Jensen, Peter Stormare and Ella Blue Travolta. Blimey, Scruffy, you need to get your hair cut, he says. We also have, I thought this was a game then, this looks like a bleeding Xbox game. D-Day Dog Company. Randy Couture and loads of other people. Looks interesting. Plus we also have Serenity. No, this is nothing to do with Firefly, I believe. No, this is Matthew McConaughey that was on Sky, was on a Sky exclusive movie. Haven't seen it, but might be good. Plus Kid Who Would Be King there. Plus we also have Vollocks to you too, mate, with Natalie Portman and Jude Law. Okay, that looks a bit weird. And all of this stuff, I believe, is from the last couple of weeks. Yes. And what about up here? Yeah, this is all the same as well. Okay, I think we got some new DVD premieres up here. We got Final Score, but we got Hunt for the Wilder People with Sam Neill, Dragon Blade plus Aftermath with Arnie as well, and Guardians of the Tomb and First Kill with Bruce Willis and Hayden Christensen. So there's a couple of extra ones that have been added there. And round onto the TV charts, other than the Game of Thrones. Only Fools and Horses there. Not seeing anything new. I actually think this is the same old stuff, so maybe no TV releases this week. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. On the Great Value DVDs, we've got both seasons of True Detective on DVD there for £7 each. And we have the night of... Oh, what happened the night of? I was going to say the night of what? Not heard of that, that's £7. Okay, so they had the main title, Fighting With My Family. Yes, with a slip. I haven't seen it with a slip on places like Amazon and that, so it's good it's coming with a slip. £15. Gonna have a look in HMV in case it's in the 2 for 25. Might be able to pick it up for £12.50. But anyway, we are done here in Sainsbury's, so let's pop over to our next 2 stops, which will be Poundland, see if they've got any new stuff in, HMV, and maybe I'll go and have a look to see if that mobile Barber's is open, because yeah, let's go and have a look. Okay, so I just asked the chap in the mobile Barber's. There was no one in there, it's just him. I said, you got time to just chop off the old barnet? He says, my next slot is in about 10 minutes. There was no one in there. He was just sitting on his phone doing sod all. Anyway, I'm going to go back in 10 minutes and see if I can get some of this chopped off. God, I hope he's a legit barber. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll look like when I come out. Anyway, we're here. Got 10 minutes. Let's go to HMV. Okay, so went back to the mobile barber van. Still nobody in it. Still sitting there on his phone. Checked his books. I can't fit you in. because it was empty. What? Whatever, ain't got time. Anyway, just come out of HMV, off now to Poundland to go and have looks if they've had a delivery. Oh yes. Okay, so we've still got lots here, probably stuff that we've seen for the last week, plus some boxes, so I think we're going to have to just flip through and see what there is, see if there's anything worth picking up. Well, they got the Argo, but they've only got the standard one. Fame and Downton Abbey, nah. Overdrive, that's good. I picked that one up at Folkestone. Some Horrible Bosses. What else have we got? Despicable Me 2, Horrible Bosses, yeah. Southpaw. No, it looks all the same, much stuff really. That's an unusual cover. I think the other one had Jessica Alba on it, didn't it? So that must be a new one. Anyway, I'm going to go through the boxes and have a look, see what there is in them. I think Catherine Tate said it best. What a load of old shit. Yes, nothing new in Poundland, unfortunately. It's becoming a bit of a bore. So anyway, I'm going to go a long way round to get back to the car before we go to Tesco's. Get a bit of exercise on a nice sunny day. So yes, I'll see you on the way round to Sainsbury's. Get the car down to Tesco's. Well, I'm just on my way round to walk to Sainsbury's to get the car to go to Tesco's, but at the top of this road there's Tesco's just over there. I might as well just go to bloody Tesco's now and then walk back to Sainsbury's. It's not rocket science, is it? Anyway, yes, let's forget about Sainsbury's for now, leave the car over there, let's go over to Tesco's, have a look, and then we'll have a walk past McDonald's. Never know, I might pick up a McFlurry. Okay, so we're in the Blu-ray section in Tesco's, and first thing I'm seeing here is Fighting With My Family with a Lovely Slip, and that's £15. As I say, I think that was the only main title this week, but up here on the 4Ks we've got 2 for £30, so we've got 2 for £30 included in Mary Poppins now, and also Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and some of the more recent ones. Glass as well is also in the 2 for £30, so that's pretty good. We also have Infinity War in the 2 for £30 as well as Ant-Man and the Wasp, so quite a good selection. So here on the DVDs we've got Fighting With My Family here for £10. What else have we got down here? Oh yes, we've got Captain Marvel coming out soon, July the 15th. We've got Avengement with Scott Atkins, plus the D-Day Dog Company. We also have Zack Storm, Super Pirate, Eye for an Eye there, The Angel of Auschwitz, and have we got anything else down here? Yeah, that's the same old stuff. Okay, and we're back at Sainsbury's. Okay, before we move on to whatever the next stop is, I'm going to pop in there, do a little bit of video editing and have a lovely cup of coffee and maybe have a chat. Yes, so I'll see you up at the cafe. Okay, as it's still a really warm day, and on the way back from Tesco's, I walked past McDonald's and didn't stop. I thought before we move on to our next stop, I'm going to go to McDonald's now. Yes. I've just had a lovely baked potato with some lovely prawn mayo and salad and all that, and a lovely cappuccino. And I kind of feel like I need a sweet. I need something to push it down. What's better to have on a hot day than a McFlurry? Oh, yes, baby. And apparently, I think this is a new McFlurry. It's a flake, but it's got raspberry sauce on it. It usually only has chocolate sauce. My buddy at work told me about it, and I was like, you don't get sauce. You don't get raspberry sauce on a McFlurry. You have to ask for it, but apparently you can get one. So anyway, we're going to go to McDonald's now, get a lovely raspberry McFlurry. Oh, yes, baby. I won't show you the pickups that I've got just yet, because there's another place that I'm going to go to. But I do also have some subscriber mail, so I'll unbox that while I'm eating my McFlurry, and we'll see what subscriber mail I've got. Fantastic. Okay, so next stop, McDonald's for a raspberry sauce McFlurry. So next stop is McFlurry for a McDonald's sauce. The other way round, you know what I mean. Okay, so just been to McDonald's, got my McFlurry. Oh yes, lovely. One raspberry flake flurry, £1.39. That's not bad. Okie dokie, let's have a look. Oh my god, that looks good. Look at that, all those lovely flaky chocolate bits. It's got the sauce all down the side. Oh, why did they put the sauce all down the side? It's all down one side. You dip your ice cream and your chocolate in it. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to carry on eating this before it all melts, because it's still warm. Not this, out there. And when I've finished, we'll find out what the old subscriber mail, well, I presume it's subscriber mail. There's no name or address on it, so it could be anything. But we'll open it anyway. So I'm just going to scoff this down, and then we'll open that. Oh, that was lovely. That was one of the best McFlurries I've had. Lovely raspberry sauce and lots of chocolate flake. Oh, mama. All for £1.39. Fantastic. Right, okay, let's do some envelope unbubbling, because I don't know what it is. There's no return name or address on the envelope, but it feels Blu-ray DVD-ish. So I haven't ordered anything. I haven't bought anything off eBay, so I presume it's subscriber mail. Bloody open it, then you'll find out. Right, okie dokie. Okie dokie, right. Fantastic. Okie dokie. Yeah, it's definitely a Blu-ray of some sort. Then again, it's got a black case. Oh, someone hasn't sent me wild card, have they? Okie dokie. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? No, not fight. Open it. I can feel some embossing. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, 4K. Oh, I wonder. Yes, do you remember I was trying to get this a couple of months ago? It was about a couple of months ago. Because Tesco's bollocked their price up, didn't they? And they had it on sale for £7. And I was just too late getting over there. And then it was back up to 25 quid. A viewer messaged me to say that there was one in his store, I think. He managed to get it. But we'll find out. There's a note. Oh, there's a rather lengthy note. Okie dokie. I think it is. I think it's that guy. Okay. Big Pauly. Absolutely love the content. You never fail to put a smile on my face. Even on my toughest days. That's good. I've only been a subscriber for a few short weeks. We're here now, aren't you? That's all that matters. But with your positivity, bubbly personality and infectious... I thought you was going to say infections. I've got plenty of them. No, let's not talk about that. Infectious laugh. What laugh? I don't laugh, do I? Your channel has easily become a favourite of mine. Oh, that's so fantastic. For a majority of my life, I've been bullied about my weight. So to see a bigger person, let's just say it as it is, fat git, not give a fuck, has been a real inspiration. Yes, bullying is nasty. You don't have to be big to be bullied. You could be bullied for any number of reasons. Just because you look like Gemma Collins, you could be bullied. I don't know why I plucked that name out. But yes, there are many reasons you could be bullied. And for some, it's very an edge of the knife kind of thing, isn't it? Because if you got mental problems, you're a little bit unstable, or you just can't handle it, then you've seen it. You've seen kids committing suicide because of social media. Yeah, I don't want to get into that because there's a whole new different discussion. I might have a separate discussion with everybody about that. But yeah, and I was bullied at school because I was big back in my early days, back in secondary school. Not so much the people around me, my classmates and things like that. That was perfectly fine. But there was a couple, there was a couple of bullies in other years, higher up years, that would just go around bullying people and that kind of shit. And I think they did bully me because of my weight. On some occasions, I got around that by headbutting the bloke's fist. So that did help. I confused the shit out of him. But yes, I was bullied as a kid. But a lot of people were. And it's a horrible thing. So yes, don't give a fuck about the bullies. Kick them in the nuts if you get the opportunity. But just always remember, it's not going to last. You're above them. They're sad little bastards with sad little lives. Got a lot to give. And like I say, it's not going to be like it forever. So if you are being bullied, it's just one fraction of a moment. Just push it to one side. Think about the good things in your life and your family and what you want to do with your life. So just ignore the little bastards. Anyway, let's get on with the note. As a thank you, please find enclosed a 4K copy of Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I was gutted that you missed out on a major bargain. Yes. Excuse me. After my colleague discounted and a £5 voucher, it only cost me a whole £1.30. Yes, I thought so. It was the chap that I was talking to. So a 4K Blu-ray of Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald was £1.30. I suppose after you discount the £5. That's insane. That's nuts. Thank you again, and I wish nothing but the best for you, your family, friends, and all your subscribers. Take care, Troy Birchmore. That's a great name, Troy Birchmore. Fantastic. Sounds like an actor. Brilliant. Oh, thank you so much. That's really touching, because I'd completely forgotten all about it, and it was just one of those things that happened, you know, a month or two ago. But now reading your letter and seeing this, I remember the little conversation that we had, and me running around trying to find it, unfortunately not being able to pick it up. But this really does mean so much to me. Thank you very much, because I really did want this. Fantastic. Yes, so thank you very much, Troy. It's really appreciated, and hope everything goes how you want it to go, and you do what you want to do. Ignore bullies, ignore anybody that gives you negative stuff. They're all arseholes. They're all complete arseholes. But stay positive, and if you get a little bit down every now and again, you can either listen to me laugh my head off, swearing, dressing up as Pauline, or message me, and we'll have a little chat. Fantastic. Thanks again, buddy. Okay, oh blimey, okie dokie. So we had a lovely McFlurry with raspberry. We've got ourselves a lovely 4K Blu-ray from one of my beautiful viewers, Troy. Thank you very much, Troy. Really appreciate it. So let's go and do a little bit more Blu-ray hunting and put a smile on Troy's face and a smile on everybody's face. Yes, that's what it's all about. Let's go to where are we going? We haven't got a CEX down here at Westwood Cross. I'll tell you where we will go though, where I can go. We will go to a CEX. I'm telling you now, we're going to a CEX. Ramsgate, because it's only down the road. Been there before to sell a few bits, but haven't been there for many months. So it's only a small one, but sizes and everything, she said. But anyway, let's go and have a look, see if we can remember how we get to CEX Ramsgate, and go and see if they've got any goodies to offer. Yeah. Okay, so we're here at Ramsgate. I've got the parking ticket, so let's stick that on the dashboard and get into the town and find the CEX. Oh yes. Okay, so out of Ramsgate, I didn't want to stay here too long because I wanted to keep possession of my phone. Oh God, I thought Margate was bad. Blimey. Yes, looks like druggies, alkies, tramps, all sorts hanging out on every street corner. And it's dirty. Yes, it's very dirty down here. I take it they haven't actually got a council to sweep up the shit, because there is plastic everywhere, rubbish everywhere, newspapers. It's horrible. God, I was getting dirty just standing there. Anyway, so I ducked into CEX. I picked up some more goodies. The bloke behind the counter was half dead. Literally half dead. He forgot to give me a bag. He gave me the wrong change. And really, I should have checked the discs before I left the store, so I'm going to check them now before I leave the car park. But anyway, yes, we're going to get out of Ramsgate now. Don't like to come here too often. And we'll go back to Dover, and I shall show you, lovely clean Dover, and I shall show you what pickups I've got today. We're talking about maybe 6 or 7, so some good ones. Fantastic. Okay, so next stop, I'll see you back in Dover. Probably have to wash the car before leaving bloody Ramsgate. Right, okay, we are back from Westwood Cross. I'm just going to go through the bits and pieces that I've picked up today and the delivery. So we've done quite well today, actually. I got one in-store purchase from a main store. I got 6 from CEX, and of course the delivery as well, my subscriber mail. Fantastic. Before I do that, just a little heads up for those that were aware that I had a problem with my Apple TV 4K. Basically it blew up and it's only 6 months old. I did contact Amazon. They did send me a brand new one down. I've set it all up first thing this morning and we are raring to go. So fantastic service from Amazon. All's okay, all the settings are done. Fantastic, brilliant. All I need to do is send the old one back. It's a bit of a bummer that a piece of kit that expensive just blew up after like 6 months of use. The power pack was like dead. I've got a funny feeling though, because we had some really bad weather. We had some thunder and lightning at night, and even though I've got a surge protector, maybe it didn't quite protect it. So that's the only thing that's gone. Everything else is okay, thankfully. So anyway, got a replacement, all up and running. Right, okay, into today's Blu-ray goodies. Obviously the first one I've got is from Troy on the subscriber mail. Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of the Grindelwald 4K, which he picked up for, what was it, about £1.30. That's ridiculous. If only all 4Ks were £1.30, or even a £5. So thank you very much, Troy, really appreciate that. Okay, and as the mainstream releases go, it was pretty light this week. So there was only really one that I was interested in picking up, and that is Fighting with My Family. Oh yes, nice wrestling comedy apparently, a knockout crowd pleasing fun. Does look good. I missed it at the cinema, but it's got some great cast in there. Dwayne Johnson, Vince Vaughn, Nick Frost, looking a bit menacing there. Oh, Lena Headey, and Florence Pugh. I take it that's Florence Pugh. She's playing the main character. I think the actual family that this is based on, I think they're actually doing a wrestling showcase down near my town, near Deal, sometime either later this year or early next year. So I might try and get tickets and go to that, because that'd probably be interesting. But yes, I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm not an absolute huge wrestling fan. I was in the 80s with the likes of Big Daddy and Giant A-Stacks, and if that was still going, I could have joined them. Big Pauly in the ring. I would have flattened a lot of them. Right, okay. But yes, interested in to know the story of this family, and yeah, because I don't really know too much about it. But The Rock, fantastic. I know of him in his wrestling days. The only other wrestling that I'm really interested in is a show on Netflix, I think it is. It's called Glow, Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling, which is all set in the 80s. It's a bit of a comedy, bit of a drama comedy, but it's a bloody great show. If you haven't seen it, go and watch Glow. So yeah, all set in the 80s, so all the clothing, all the hairstyles, music, scenery, it's all 80s style. So that's a big thing these days, isn't it? 80s, we're getting a lot of 80s stuff. Even Kurt Russell went back to the 80s in Guardians 2, plus also Stranger Things. So we're getting a throwback to glorious times. Fantastic. So that is Fighting with My Family, so I will be watching that one. Brilliant. Okay, so on to my CEX pickups, and this is from the store down at Ramsgate.
which I was surprised what they had actually down there. It was a very small display. It was like 2 little aisles going down. That was it. It was a very small store actually. There's no upstairs or anything like that, but it's kind of like the size of a corner shop. But yeah, fantastic. But I did pick up a few, so that's good. Quite a few cheapies. Okay, the first one I picked up, never really heard of this one, but I like the actor. I liked him in Burn Notice, fantastic series, and also he was Briscoe County Jr., I believe, and of course all the Evil Dead movies. This is called My Name is Bruce. I've not heard of this one before. My Name is Bruce. Bruce, and it's £2.50, but it looks like a barrel of fun. Lots of special features, loaded with groovy extras, it says up there. And I think I recognise, is that Ted? That's Ted Raimi. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Bubba Hotep. I like that. That's a really good film. So yeah, 2005. I've never really heard of this one, but it even looks nice inside. Look at that. Even the inside of the inlay sleeve looks really good. Fantastic. Yeah, so looks a barrel of laughs. If you've seen it, is it a barrel of laughs? I've never heard of it. My Name is Bruce. Okie dokie. Sounds like a biopic. Okay, so that one was £2.50. Next one, I just saw this and I had to get because I haven't got it in my collection, and it is one of those hilarious, funny comedies that everybody has to have in their collection. Blazing Saddles. One of AFI's top 10 comedies of all time. This is the 40th anniversary edition. All new featurette, Blaze of Glory, Mel Brooks' Wild Wild West. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. It's been such a long time with Gene Wilder there. Fantastic. Just a basic disc. But for £3.50, I'm happy that I've picked that one up. Brilliant. Now I've decided to start picking up some more Pixar movies in 3D, and for these ones I'm not too bothered about slips, so I kind of think they look really nice without the slips all lined up. So I've got a couple now, because I did have Pixar steelbooks. I have still got quite a lot of Pixar steelbooks, but I'm just, some of them do look nice, although I've got a lot of Blue Fans steelbooks, especially some Pixar ones like WALL-E and stuff like that, and Inside Out. I'm thinking, well, they're just going to sit on the shelf, aren't they, gathering dust? But this one I wanted to replace because I didn't really like the design of the steelbook. There was no title on the front and there was no title on the side. So I picked up The Good Dinosaur in 3D for £5. So I'm happy I picked that up. As I say, these all match now. So I've got a couple of home, like Toy Story and some other ones with a 3D logo, and I'm trying to get them so I've got all the Pixar movies all in 3D like that. I know not every single one of them was done in 3D, but I get as many as I can in 3D. Fantastic. So I'm glad I got that, because at least now you can see what it's called. Okay, next one I picked up for £1. I'm not sure, this might have been in Poundland at one point, I can't remember. A fine final showcase for Paul Walker. Looks like a really good action fest. This one is called Ours, not Yours, Ours. So yeah, it looks good for £1. Every second counts. It looks a bit kind of like Die Hardy in a hurricane. But I'm looking forward to seeing that one. That looks good actually. One disc. That was £1. So that's pretty good. Talking of action movies and kind of like situations out of your comfort zone. Always liked this film, never had it. Thought it was bloody intense, action packed and gripping all the way through. No Escape. Yes, always liked that film. Thought it was a really good action film. And that was £1.50. Fantastic. And my last pickup, based on the best-selling Under the Sticker something from the author of something, starring Charlize Theron, Nicholas Hoult, Chloe Grace Moretz, and someone else, but I can't see because it's under the sticker. And I can't say that I've actually ever heard of this. A twisted and entertaining thriller, gripping. It's called Dark Places. It looks good. It looks kind of like a Stephen King-y cover, but I don't know. I've never heard of it. It's 2014, so it's not that long ago. Who was the other person then? Dark Places. Christina Hendricks. Okay. The sole survivor of a home invasion where she famously witnesses the death of her mother and sisters. Charlize Theron lives with the knowledge that her testimony as a 7-year-old sentenced her brother Ben to life in prison for the horrific crime. 25 years later, Libby meets Lyle, Nicholas Hoult, the head of a group of true crime enthusiasts, the Kill Club. Great name. Who convince her to re-examine the events of that night. As new memories and old suspects flood back into her life, Libby begins to question her own testimony and sets out to discover the truth of her tragic past. Who did murder the Day family? Probably the Night family. So yes, interested in that one. So that's pretty good. Okay, so yes, so they are my Blu-rays today, and this lot only comes to about 16 quid, so I'm happy with that. It would have come to a less without The Good Dinosaur, but I really did want that. Plus also I've got Fighting with My Family, and it also comes with a digital download as well, so I shall be giving that away hopefully, if it doesn't work on iTunes. If it works on iTunes, I'm having it, but if it doesn't work, then I shall be giving that away. Fantastic. So there we go. So that's today's pickups. I hope you enjoyed my little Blu-ray out and about today. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up, and share and comment below. If you'd like to show your appreciation of Big Pauly's hard work, then whatever, then there's a link down in the description for the Big Pauly trip jar. Oh yes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye, my friends. I've got some lovely Blu-rays. Oh, yes. I didn't know I was going to pick these up. Oh. Sometimes, when I'm fighting with my family, I look for a dark place. But unfortunately, there's no escape. As the hours go by, I get on my horse, set it on fire with my blazing saddle, and I say to my friend next door, my name is Bruce. And he shows me his Good Dinosaur.